Hello, folks. Now, you might be noticing some repeats here. Episode 60 was about theme parks, episode 61 was about movie theaters, sort of, and this one is about the zoo. Why are we doing episodes based on places meant for entertainment? Like cut that crap out, Kale. Well, this was well on purpose, but I think I know the reason behind these episodes not being as good as I want them to lately. I think it's because I'm just doing older topics that I used to talk about before the Momo episode was posted. And I think I'm going to try to come up with more original concepts. Now, I may or may not have an idea after this one. That really depends. But yeah. Oh, my nose. Okay. But the difference here, though, is that the movie theaters and the theme parks are cool, though. But the zoo is damn boring. Like, I hate the zoo. I know it's geared more towards little kids, but really all you do is just look at animals. I mean, I guess it's interesting to see animals that you don't really have as pets, but it gets boring quickly. I only go to the zoo to see the elephants, because those things are dope. But other than that, it's a waste of time. Not a great place to go if you're looking for a vacation or whatever. Unless, of course, it's a zoo that is not your local zoo or whatever, I guess. But they're not going away anytime soon. Like, I looked it up. When were zoos invented? And apparently 1500 BCE. Yeah, you were thinking 1500 probably sounds right. No, 1500 BCE. So what is that, like freaking 3.5 thousand years ago? That is freaking old. You know what, it kind of makes sense. I mean, I'm sure the first zoo that ever opened is not around anymore if it's that old, but but come on, you guys realize that animals belong in the wild. And, you know what you're saying, well, Kale, the elephants and the freaking lions, tigers, and bears are separate from each other because, you know, the lions would eat the elephants. But, yeah, I know that's a good thing to keep the animals safe, but I think what they really want is to be free. So honestly, it's kind of a gamble. When you're in the zoo, you'll be safe. Or at least the animals will be. But when out in the wild, yeah, you're tough luck. Now, it's not all good news for animals at zoos, though. Because we all know what happened with Harambe, the gorilla, when the little kid fell in his little, what are they called, little area or whatever. Well, they shot the gorilla and it died. Now, a lot of people are like, you killed an innocent creature. Why did you do that? Well, guys, it was either the gorilla or the kid. Like, come on, which would you rather it be? But now that I think about it, you probably could have tranquilized the gorilla instead of killing it. But then again, maybe that's the only thing they had on him at the time. Like, if it were an emergency and all you had was a gun on you, you're obviously going to use that instead of a tranquilizer. You're not going to just stop, go walk towards the nearest tranquilizer, wherever that's stored at, and go use it on the gorilla. It's, I wouldn't bitch too much about, you know, this sort of situation. It's, as long as the kid is safe, that's really all that matters. And I mean, sure, yeah, it's sad that Harambe had to go, but But as long as the kid is fine, that's really all that matters in the end. Alright. But this kind of thing would not have happened if these animals weren't encaged for all eternity until they die. Like, I know you want the animals to be safe and keep them from going extinct, maybe, but they need to be out in the wild. That's the best place for them. A lot more free roaming space, or a lot more, opportunity to explore. But just being locked up in the same area for so long is just... It's not exciting for the animals, and it's not really exciting for most people either. I mean, I know some people like the zoo, and if you do, that's fine, I don't care. But I personally just don't care for the zoo, honestly. I know they're trying to add more stuff to it to make it more exciting. Like, one zoo I went to actually had a freaking 4D movie theater in it. Like, it was a little, not like an actual movie theater, but like a mini theater. And, like, it would squirt you if something wet happened on the screen or whatever. Yeah, so they're trying to add these new gimmicks to the movie theaters, to the zoos. But if the zoo does need to exist, it probably should stay true to its original formula. Just be a place that you can buy merchandise from, probably maybe eat in a cafe or something. But most importantly, look at animals, if that's your thing. But who am I to judge? I mean, people like the zoo, so it's fine, but is it too much to ask if in the birdhouse or the bird building, whatever, if you go indoors and there's a lot of birds that fly in there, is it too much to ask to put some damn grates or gates, so just something to keep the birds in on the other side? Freaking don't have them fly where the people are. Like, come on. Is it too much to ask? Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah. Now, I guess they're not hostile birds, so it's really not that big a deal, but still, I don't want them flying towards me or getting my food that I got from the cafe. Or, I mean, that reminds me, like, freaking, I know a zoo that has a petting farm on it, and you can pet some goats and crap like that. One goat got loose. Thankfully, though, the guy that works there was able to put him back in there. You little butt. That goat is a butt. Let's move on. And also, some woman had her stroller near a goat pen, and the goat saw it and almost got to the food that was in there. So, I'm telling you, man, they're going nuts. Like, I know they're wild animals, but they're even wilder now that they have to be kept in enclosed spaces. And, of course, since they're wild, they're going to do wild stuff. Like the monkeys, for example, throw their crap at the freaking window. Never saw that happen, but I'm sure it's happened somewhere. And one time at the zoo in 2014, monkey, on a tree branch way up there, dumping ass, baby. just went falling down. I mean, is this bad timing, or maybe we just shouldn't come to the zoo anymore? Freaking... Just... I guess you can't really control when a monkey takes a crap, but the zoo is just not my thing, honestly. I mean, one kid downright threw a rock at a duck at the zoo. People like that are proof that God makes mistakes. You were not intended to be born. I'm just kidding, of course, but still, though, that is so not good. What a jerk ass. Alright, so we're almost done here, but I'd like to mention one more thing. The zoo, at least the zoo that I'm familiar with, well, they have a little museum area or something where you can, like, learn about well, they used to, at least. But they used to have this prehistoric section in it, and where we learn about the Ice Age or whatever. And we're going there on a school field trip a long time ago. But they showed some of the cavemen, and they didn't have clothes on. I'm sure the cavemen could still have worn, like, bear skin or something. But they wore I'm sorry, I almost said a really bad word. They didn't wear jack shoot or jack crap. Like, you could even see their privates. And one kid was like, ha 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 ha. But seriously though, we're in public. Like, it's acceptable for the mannequins to be naked, but not us. How the hell does that work? I mean, like, when you go to the museum and you see that sculpture with the freaking penis, come on, put some underwear on that guy. I'm like, we're not in medieval times where it's acceptable to do whatever the hell you want. No. This is a museum. It's supposed to be kind of fancy, kind of formal. What the hell is this crap? Alright, well. Yeah. Okay, so that was this episode. I hope you're watching me at the zoo, because boy would that be something. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.